Before this video starts, I must say this is my opinion only. Your opinion might differ, but this is my opinion. I just wanted to voice it about the game and where it is going. All of my opinions are subject to change. Please do not murder me. Or you can just leave a mean comment to hurt my feelings. That works too. Anyway, on with the video. Hello there, my name is J-Bolt. Nice to meet you. Today we will be reviewing Rust, because I really want to, and I'm kind of bored. And, I had a bunch of footage just laying around of this game. Because, one, I cannot make a series on this game because I'm absolutely dog shit at it, and two, I don't know. I'm semi-decent at the game. I have a few hundred hours in it. Not a few hundred, but I have a few hours in the game. I just really want to review this game and talk about the good, the bad, and the downright awfulness that you can find in this game. It is a good game, but Jesus Christ, sometimes it does not feel like it's a good game. Anyway, let's get on with the video then, shall we? Okay, getting on to my first issue of the game. See this. This is apparently a 1-year-old server, according to the game, anyway. This is a 1-year-old server. 1 day old server. But, somehow, for it being a day old, a clan, I'm assuming it's a clan, no way in hell one person can completely wall off a monument like this. A monument, if you didn't know, is a place in the game which is marked on the map which contains loot. And new players need that loot in order to, progress in the game. Now, besides the point that it's a small monument, if this server is really 24 hours old, let's give it a 2 day. Just for argument's sake, let's say it's a 2-day-old server. They should still not be able to wall off an entire monument within 2 days. There's no way. So either the game is fucked, and that's a visual glitch where really the server is like 10 days old, or the game is massively fucked with the amount of people who can be in one giant group harvesting all that materials. Okay, so I looked this up. Apparently, there is no limit on how many people know your codes. So you could have a 50-man clan on a server, and the slot rate could be 100 slots. And there's only 60 people on. And then there's a 50 fucking group clan on the server. You know what that does to the server? It makes it unfun because you just literally have 50 people running it. Normally this doesn't happen because, not many people are like that, but it shows you the ridiculousness that this game can go. Anyway, on with the segment of me complaining, because the only way I see that actually happening, of them being able to wall off an entire grid, because each monument is about a grid and a half, is if there's 20 players harvesting stone constantly to build that many walls. Now, I actually looked this up. It takes about 2k stone to build one wall, and from each rock, you normally get around 1k. So calculate this with me. An entire monument is 1 square. So let's say it's 100 walls to wall off one monument. Let's say less than that because it's a small one. Let's just say 50. Yeah. So calculate that with me. That's a fuck ton of stone. No human person, no human group should be able to get that much stone within 1 to 2 days, unless they're constantly farming and it's a team of 20. And then we get into another problem of mine, having giant fucking groups which are 20 plus, just completely putting a chokehold on the server and making it so no one else can survive. Because believe it or not, it does not matter how good you are at this game. It matters about how many friends and fuckboys you have in this game. You could be one of the skilled players in the world, but it does not matter because there will be always a bigger group with bigger numbers. And that is why I'm really annoyed about this game. 1, because I don't have any friends to do it, and 2, because it's really annoying, man, to see these giant fuck-off bases which you can't even, scratch. Because there's, 10 guys in there, and they're all online, and they're all constantly focusing on just completely wiping out any new players who will even try and, I don't know, kill them. This is a unscripted video. This is just me ranting, but this is my general opinions on the game. Other than that, the game's pretty good. I enjoy it. I enjoy the PvP side of it a bit more than others. Haven't managed to get my hands on too many guns because when this game first came out, I was with a friend group of at least 5 other players, and we managed to get guns within the first couple of hours because we did airdrops and stuff. But being a solo player, you cannot do airdrops. I'm pretty sure I'll show a clip right now of an airdrop coming down, and there's just being like 50 people over there with guns, and it's like, how the fuck am I meant to go? Like how the fuck am I meant to do anything? Like, especially against big clans with fuck off bases. This game isn't bad, but if it wants to get better, it needs to have custom servers, man. It has to have custom servers, especially with custom servers ruled as solo, duo, trio type thing. That's how the game becomes a lot more fun. Anyway, that's been my whole rant. I'm going to start talking about the general mechanics of the game. Okay. Now, the building mechanic in this game is one of the most, if not the most unique building mechanic in any survival game I've ever played. You don't have to craft anything. You can just slam down a base incredibly quickly if you know what you're doing. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. This is why it's taken me a few minutes, but I would always suggest finding a remnant of a base and then hollowing it out and then living in it. That's what I always used to suggest, or at least try and find a few foundations which have already been placed down. Or you can just make it on your own, normally. But besides the point, this building system, I love it. There's foundations, there's walls, there's pretty much everything. Twig is incredibly weak to where you can just destroy it. Yeah, the building system in this game can be incredibly diverse. I have seen bunker bases, I have seen massive bases, like we've talked about before. I have seen trap bases, which are actually pretty funny. I want to do one of those one day. I have seen raid bases. Not many people do raid bases because they're kind of pointless. I would always suggest doing a raid base just in case you get countered, slash, just in case the base is defended. It's always good to have a nice backup plan. Building mechanics, pretty good. Must admit, 10 out of 10. Especially with the raiding. Haven't done much of it, but it's definitely cool. Especially with the whole code lock system. Code lock and key lock. Definitely a fun little mechanic. If you didn't know, a key lock is for solo players. It basically means only you can access it, and a code lock means there's a PIN code and anyone can access that door if you give them the code or they figure it out. Which I have to admit is incredibly hard, but it is indeed possible. Other than that, yeah. Now, on to the PvP of the game, the butter, the brisket, the whatever you call it. The main point of this game is a PvP game. Even when custom servers come out, there will be no such thing as a PvE game mode because it just doesn't make sense for this type of game. This game is pure PvP at its finest. And when you're winning, it can be absolutely incredible. But when you're losing, which is 90% of the time if you don't have teammates, it can feel like an uphill battle. And sometimes it can just feel like a massively uphill battle. The learning curve in this game is, I would say, harder than Dark Souls, because you're not playing against AI, you're playing against people, and people, they will purposely try and win no matter what. Cue Pokemon music, at least that's what I'm assuming is the win, win, win no matter what music. I'm not sure what it is, but either way. But that's beside the point. The PvP in this game is excellent. It's on point. Guns feel really impactful. Weapons feel really impactful. Throwing shit like spears and hatchets and pickaxes feel really nice and precise. Downing an enemy feels incredible. Just winning a 2v1 feels absolutely fantastic. Other than that, yeah, that's my entire opinion on this game. I personally would prefer to play it with friends, and if you are jumping into it for the first time, I would suggest getting friends or wait as soon as custom servers come out, because I am playing this on console, not on PC, because I'm not a true gamer apparently. I'm more of a casual person myself. So all I'm saying is play this game how you want. I would suggest having the maximum amount of fun you can with this game. Just stay safe, don't take it too seriously. If you do take it seriously, find a group or just play solo. It's really not that big of a deal if you get raided or not, because servers do wipe. This isn't Conan or Ark, where servers will stay up permanently, at least for a while. There's monthly servers, which I would not suggest you play on if you are a solo player. And then there's weekly servers, which wipe every week. Blueprints, which are the things you research in order to get guns, weapons, and building materials, they wipe monthly. Other than that, I really don't know how else to end the video, so goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. Well, anyway, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed me going on a bit of a rant about this game. I do think this game is a great game. I do not hate it. I hate the people who play it. I think that custom servers need to be a thing as soon as possible. Especially now that there are 20-man clans roaming around. I have seen them, I've interacted with them, and honestly, I don't want to give them any fucking credit where credit is not due. I have literally had hundreds of this shit talking me, like, in DMs, and it's quite horrendous, and I don't want to get banned off YouTube, so I'm not going to show them. I don't want to give them any fucking recognition or anything like that, so they're off the video. So I was honestly considering putting them in there just so you could see these players and just laugh at them if they come and raid you. But yeah, stay safe out there. If you are going to play this game, please play it with friends. It's a lot more fun. Other than that, these are all my opinions. I hope you enjoyed. I want to do more review type content in the near future. I don't want to just be a gameplay channel. I actually do want to review stuff like games, anime. Like maybe I can get a guest on here every now and then. That would be nice. But besides the point, that's it for me. See ya. Bye bye.